Chairman and honorable members of the House Finance Committee, thank you for this opportunity to speak this evening. I am proud to serve the people of District 15, and I come before you today to urge your support of H5789, a resolution that calls for a $1 million appropriation to restore and enhance the paved walking path at Meshanticut Lake State Park in Cranston. The path winds around a 12-acre lake in the heart of Meshanticut State Park, a park that sits right in the middle of the neighborhoods that I represent. It's where seniors stay active, kids learn to ride their bikes, parents push strollers, and local student athletes train all year round. It's one of the few public spaces where people of all ages and backgrounds come together to move, connect, and build community. Meshanticut Lake is more than a scenic view. It's a vital community resource in Rhode Island's second largest city of over 82,000 people, and unfortunately, it's in trouble. Years of heavy use, harsh weather, and insufficient maintenance have taken their toll. The path is now cracked, uneven, and hazardous, especially for older adults and residents with mobility challenges. As a representative for this area, I hear from my constituents constantly. They don't want luxury upgrades. They just want this space to be safe, usable, and maintained. This kind of infrastructure we should be protecting because it's not just about the path, it's about what that path represents. And that's why I introduced this resolution with the full bipartisan support of every Cranston state representative. The original cost estimate from the Department of Environmental Management was $2 to $2.5 million. But understanding the fiscal pressures we're facing this year, we scaled the request to $1 million, which would be targeted to specifically for urgent repairs, resurfacing, and structural improvements. This is a smart, strategic investment that will improve public safety and accessibility, support youth athletics and community health, and protect one of the few green spaces in a more densely populated part of our state. Since its donation to the state in 1910, Meshanticut Park has been part of Cranston's history and pride. By approving this funding, we have the opportunity to preserve that legacy and ensure the park continues to serve generations to come. On behalf of my constituents in the city of Cranston, with the support of both the City Council and Mayor Ken Hopkins, I respectfully ask for your support of H5789, and I invite you to come see it for yourself, walk the path, meet the people who use it every day, and you'll understand exactly why this investment matters so much. Thank you.
And thank you very much for the effort you did to put that in. Mr. Edwards.
Thank you, Chairman. Representative, you're asking for $1 million. You understand that we are facing a huge fiscal hole this year. Where do you propose us to get $1 million to assist you in repairing this park in your district?
You know, that's a great question. You know, the reason for this resolution is to really bring a spotlight on a park that's been neglected for a long time and doesn't get the love and attention it deserves. I'm happy to work with all stakeholders across both parties and within DEM to try and make this happen. You know, DEM might have the funding in their capital budget to do this, and I'd be happy to work with them on this. I don't think it's too big of an ask with the amount of people that use it every year.
Yeah, our jobs as representatives is to find those issues and to come up with them, come up with solutions. So you might want to start with the DEM Capital Fund. It's a great idea. Thank you, Rep.
Thank you, Rep. Edwards.
Rep. Nadone.
Rep, I mean, I went to Weston Hills when I was in the 1970s, and that park was a mess. It's still, has anything been done to that in the last, I don't know, 30 years?
No, not to my knowledge. You know, I host a community cleanup there every Earth Day, and the city tries to help out the best they can, but they can only do so much because it is a state park. So we really do need to put some investment back into it. There are dead trees everywhere. The path is cracked and falling back into the lake, and the people that go fishing there can't even get to the lake. And on top of that, there's an invasive plant lotus that is taking over the body of water, and it's the only body of water in New England that is facing that issue.
But in the last 40 years, has anything been done? Any money investment into that?
I don't think anything to my
knowledge. 40 years ago,
I don't know of any.
Right. And do you know, like, what percentage of the DEM's budget this would encapsulate? Do you have a number on that? Like, if it's $1 million, what is DEM's budget? I don't.
So DEM's budget, I believe, is about $160 million, and this would be 0.62% of their budget. this ask of $1 million. And by the way, that $1 million is scaled back from a $2.5 million estimate from a few years ago.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Quite welcome. Any other questions, please, of the witness?
Members of the, oh,
No, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
no, it's
And I
okay.
understand that I have several bike paths in my district, and we've gone through the same thing. Ours were done in more recent times. It sounds like 1910, your park was founded. And we have reciprocal agreements when we built them, the more modern versions. So unfortunately, yours was created in a time when those types of agreements weren't made. So I also, just a suggestion, and I don't know if this has come up in your town's priority list in terms of the DOT. If this is something that's on your list, as you know, this city really wants to see this improved, maybe consider having that put on their in line for funding.
yeah, I believe that has been done. And when I was on the city council in Cranston and council president, we had meetings with DEM and DOT. And it's interesting to see the back and forth between DEM and DOT, who wants to take responsibility for the path and the road.
Yep.
And then the city ends up coming to fill the potholes, which is just a patch. It's not actually accomplishing anything.
Right.
So,
Okay. Well, I wish you the best of luck with it.
thank you very
of
much.
course.
Any other questions, please?
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you so
Chairman.
much, sir.
Madam, members of the committee, thank you so much.